It's Mahjong Day!
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Pon. Sumo! That's how we do it, baby. Nice. Let's see the Yakuman. That's actually Yakuman. Wow. These guys have no idea how much days with their head. Oh, yeah, the con would actually be so cool. Oh my god, thank you for this gift. All right, hello. Happy Saturday, everyone. Morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. How y'all doing? I'm doing great. Or at least, as best as I could. I'm on like 7-ish. 7 some change hours of sleep. So today's gonna be one of those days where I just hope I don't get a fourth. That's how be. Hello. Zandusky, Bewig, Emui, Miki, hello, how are you doing? My second most favorite Sama player. Okay, well, I do have a confession to make. So, I really didn't have to, but I really felt like finishing up this bingo card, and I couldn't win hands for the life of me. I was averaging like maybe one hand a game per Hanchan. It was pretty bad. And I needed to get 8 to get like this middle piece, which is like where all the big prizes are. So after I played 5 Hanchan, I was 7 out of 8 hands. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. It's time to queue Sanma. And I had to queue 2 Sanma games because one of them just ended up with some guy just feeding and dying, and I couldn't get a hand. Yeah. And then the other one I got third. Go figure. So, I hate Sama. Yeah. No, thank you. Wait a minute. Everything's good. Okay, yeah. Let me know if the audio is good and everything. I had to like reset everything, because I'm technically on Windows 11 now. I used to be on Windows 10, and I installed because I feel like compatibility issues are going to be a problem moving forward. So I made sure to turn off like the AI or whatever that comes with it, hopefully. And I also just had like in trying to install the Windows 11, like when I installed Windows 11 at first, it like blue screened my computer. I'm like, I knew it. Windows 11 was the devil all along. I knew not to upgrade. It's all a ploy. It's all a ploy to make me not be using my computer, so I have to like buy another like $3,000 rig. It's all a scam. Well, it turned out like the entire time my boot order was like arranged differently than how it should have been, because I have an old hard drive in here that has its like I used to boot from, and that was still at the top for some reason. And I guess it was like when I was in Windows 10, it was like not a good thing, but at least like it kind of worked. If I gave it a minute, because like it would just like boot from the first hard drive, fail, and then go to the second one. But after I made the second one, my main hard drive go to Windows 11, I think it ended up being like, oh no, we don't know where to go anymore. So I had to figure that out. That took like hours. I figured it out though. My computer's working. Yeah, as you can see. So let's play some games. It also means, like for a bit, I couldn't even play 2xKO. Like I used to be able to play 2xKO, and then like at some point it stopped. It's like I think like I don't know if like it like got rearranged around then. Probably when I was like troubleshooting some other issues unrelated. I don't know. Or maybe it was just always like that, and then like some Windows update broke it. I don't freaking know. But yeah, I could play 2XKO. I could play Riot Games again. I mean, 2XKO is like the only Riot game I would actually want to play. I don't know. I don't really have anything against what even other games are there? I know there's Valorant. I remember playing Valorant a little bit with some friends, but there's no way I could play that with like random people. Teamfight Tactics, I remember getting confused a lot when I first played because like there was just no helpers. There's like no like visual indication of what anything did, and I didn't know any of the characters, so I was just like, yeah, this isn't for me. but that's probably gotten better. It's been like years. League of Legends, I'm not gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. No, Mui, stop. I don't need your goblin help. The lead goblin, alright? Don't look at the lead goblin. Don't shake hands with the lead goblin. Don't look in the same direction. Oh, TFT? Okay. TFT is a game like, you know, it has the soul of Mahjong, so I wouldn't like mind playing. I'm gonna do this. This is still technically Ishan 10. If I get the 8 pin. Didn't feel like pushing the 9 pin. I don't really know if I feel like pushing this at all, really. I think I'm just gonna let it go. Coaching Rockstar how to get Sanshoku and LOL. Yeah, I have enough save tiles. Green is safe, cool. Actually, I ran out of save tiles. So having enough save tiles is not necessarily true. Some so though, okay. If I was gonna do anything else, let's see. I was thinking of the 5-mon. Oh. Okay. So like technically, like maybe I could have pushed that if the 3-6 was safe, but also like I didn't actually get any progress. Right? Yeah, I didn't get the tiles I needed, right? I was kind of half paying attention to that. Door acceptance or potential Honitsu. Honitsu is cooler, and I like I could just discard all of this if I really wanted to. So we'll just do that. Yep. Like we could push, but it's never even a guarantee that we're gonna get something in the end. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call Pullen. I think I'm gonna call Pullen and try and get this Honitsu. I mean, Chitoi is still possible from here. It'd be hilarious if I were to wait on the 2-mon for Chitoi. But I'm not going to. This is just going to be a Honitsu. 4, 3, 2. Yeah, wow. How could I? I mean, well, it's not like I had anything crazy. You know, if I had like... Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh. There's one 9-pin left, so this is really just an epic. Oh wait, I could have just cut the 8-pin, really. But this also activates 5-pin pawn. Which I think I still prefer. Okay, it's like this. It's like this. So this is still Chitoi if I get another pair, but if I pawn, I can go into just a Tenpai. With a 6-pin. Not ideal, even, but... Oh. Okay. Okay. Am I afraid of this red? More like, how much do I really care about the Shampon? I think I'll just go Chitoi now. Wait, no, I still have to cut something pretty dangerous here, 3 or 6 with the red. Shit. Alright, let's do it. Reach. The most obvious honor tile wait ever? Is this it? But I don't know if I could fold this, so I'm just gonna... We're just gonna ball. Tsumo. Beach, Tsumo, Chitoi, Menhon. That's at least a Hanuman. Yep, 3,000, 6,000. Yeah. Beautiful. It's going great, guys. It's going great. The world loves us. Chitoi was the answer after all. Who'd have thunk? Anyway, yeah, I was watching a bit of, wait a minute. I could... Nah, whatever, it's fine. I could cut the 8-so. You can cut the 8-so. I'm probably gonna cut the 8-so anyway. You can keep the east. Just like, maybe there's a potential I could pawn the 8-so though. Well, we're gonna pawn. So, feels like... Yeah. But imagine if I were to get the double tone. Yeah, I think the double tone isn't even that much value here. Tenpai. 2 5-pin. No Sanchoku this time. I don't, it's not my intention to slander Kate in this stream. Like, while she might not even be watching, she might be asleep or something. But I was watching her play in IRL Mahjong, and I love having IRL Mahjong streams. Those are cool. Something different, different vibe. Maybe there's a VOD or something for Kate Lovely Momo. And yeah. Oh, Ron, you gonna give me a Dora too? Okay, sure, thank you. 1,600. Super funny to to see her just like be like blindsided by by all these different rules. Some of them are like unique to IRL play, and some of them aren't. Some of them are just like, just more obscure rules that the computer handles generally in the in Mahjong. And then every time she wanted to know, like every time she was told a new rule by Yusong, it's like, oh yeah, you're supposed to put the what was it? What was one of them? Yeah, like when you con, you're supposed to put a new tile in the dead wall, like the last tile goes into the dead wall. It's just like, what? I've never heard of that. And then every time like Yusong would say so, it's like, Rox, is that true? And then I'd be like, yes, it's true. Every time, just believe you, Song. He knows his stuff. Usually, he's fine. It's like, yes, it's 40 foo. Well, actually, I don't think Yusong was counting the foo. Yes, it's you know, it's the home bug gives 100, you know, per player. It's like, yes, it's all this and that. It was a fun time though for me. So, yeah, seeing my student really have fun with the game, and also still tunnel too hard on Sanshoku. We're gonna have to like work on that. All right, there is no Sanshoku, guys. Remember, there is no Sanshoku, except when there is. Except when there is. There was actually one Sanshoku. She missed. Just so you know. I'm gonna cheat this again. Then cut the south. South is dead. It's gonna be tough to build around. Might as well just build around this floater instead. And we got another way we could chi and then wait on 4-pin, I guess. Or chi and wait on 5, so. Oh. That's better. It's not... Wait, is it? I don't even know. I'm gonna keep Dora acceptance and then also this. Maybe that's the wrong play though. Yeah, I mean I did miss the pawn. I could have had the 2-mon pawn. If I had 2-mon here. Maybe Forso. But that feels like it gets... There's like no point. Yeah, whatever. One of these days I'm going to teach someone American Mahjong, but which should we troll the heck out of them by teaching random rules that don't exist? That'd be hilarious. That'd be a riot. I guess I'm just gonna play defensively then. I don't know if I want to cut a 4-pin. I mean, probably it's fine, right? Yeah, whatever. If it was 2-4-4, like I'm thinking about Toy, but I don't think the Toy's gonna be that bad. Oh shit, that's not the tile I wanted. I was gonna cut 3-mon or 4-pin. Yikes. That's a lot, Dora. Alright, it's only 8,000 guys, don't worry about it. It's nothing. It's nothing. I want 2 12,000 forehands. Fuck, marry, kill. 2 each. Ryanpeiko, Shosangen, Honroto, Sanako, Sankatsu, Sanshoku, Doko. That's a lot of... That's a little bit too complicated. You gotta have to simplify it for me. Alright, like... I'm not into, you know, marrying 2 different things. Like, that's just not... Yeah, that's not part of my religion. Or whatever. Sure, we'll do this. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. Cool hi-fi. Just need another block somewhere. I guess that works. Fuck, marry, kill on the first 3, and then another fuck, marry, kill on the second 3. Okay, Sure. Pawn? Sure. Gunman? Gunman Senpai? Fuck Mary Kill on Ryanpeiko versus Shosangen, Low 3 Dragons. Okay, Ryanpeiko twice pure double sequence, Shosangen, Low 3 Dragons, Honroto, all terminals and honors. I don't even know where to begin with that. Huh. Oh, I think I should have kept that, actually. That might have given me more options. Maybe? Because then if I get a 4 or 5, I can discard either one. Whatever. The 3-pin was safe against this guy, so that's mostly the reason why I kept this 3-pin. Shit. Alright, we're not gonna deal into dealer. It's like the only way we lose this. So I only have 2 safe tiles, so this is kind of really pushing it. I have to really hope that this like 1 chance on the 8 is gonna make this 6-pin like relatively safe. 5-pin safe too? Okay, cool. Awesome. Oh, 9 so is safe as well. Cool. Now I need indication of 4-pin safe. Let's see. 3-pin was... Okay, yeah, actually. It was Kabe. 5-pin was Kabe, so it doesn't look like Ipinzu is going to be the weight at all. But 4-pin would be like the most dangerous. Alright, I'll have to lock in for this. This is still good. Oh shit! I had no calls on. Whoops. I meant to cheat that. Whoops. All right, give me another 3-so. Give me another 3-so. You got another one? You got another one of those? Oh shit. I'm missing these. Oh no, my like 2,000 points. Come on, 3-so? 3-so? Shit. Shit. Three-so's the only thing that's safe. Daikachi. Okay, I got into Tenpai anyway, thank god. Fuck. Alright, go on, go on, go on. I probably could have avoided that if I had, like, cut the 8-pin earlier. I just didn't really respect the Tenpai from over here, but... yeah, it's fine. Maybe it just would have meant I would have dealt in earlier. For no reason. Yeah, okay, it's getting a little bit dicey now. Been throwing away my lead. My huge lead. I mean, I timed out once, just like made a bunch of like small mistakes. Like not like mechanical mistakes, like completely mechanical, not like strategy or anything. So whatever, I just gotta drink some more water, stay hydrated, everyone. I guess there's maybe a chance I could like go for G-Toy. Hey Thibble, how have you been? Been a while. Ooh, that's like that's a weight. Rent doesn't even seem that safe. In this case, I feel like 1 mon's gonna be safe against everyone, likely enough. 2 mon I feel like okay about. So Zoo's gonna be okay against this guy. Foreman. Okay, it really could just be Cheetoy, huh? I'm gonna cut this. Still hold on to Cheetoy a little bit. But also into... Okay, it's just Cheetoy. It has to be Cheetoy now. 6 months Dora? We'll cut 3 months. Don't have great Cheetoy weights, unfortunately, besides the Dora. Dora's excellent Cheetoy weight. And if I have to fold, it's 2 months, 2 months. 7 months. After that, 6 pin or... Huh? 9 months. I worry about 9 months? 6 months. Maybe I didn't have to be worried, but it wasn't Tenpai. Oh, 9 months would have dealt in. Never mind. I'm a genius. Okay, true. The Cheetoy weighed 9 months, but like none of the other tiles I had were safe. So at that point, I was just folding. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 5 months, Monica Ray. Appreciate it. My #1 fan, besides Miui. So I guess it's number 2. We've been rivals for 5 months. Damn. That's crazy. Okay, I'm subbing now. I'll do this one. I don't know what that huh is for. I'm going to elaborate. Alright, so... it's fine. It's fine. I'll just take guaranteed Pinfu. I'll just go for consistency. I'll go for consistency. I don't need Dora. It's fine. I don't need Dora. I don't need it. But I could have used it. Let it be known. Pinfu with Ipeko chance indeed. This gives a bunch of acceptance. I get the 2 and 3 pin as well for Shanpon. I can also get pair here. The correct answer is this one. Reach. Oh, come on. Wow. It's really going downhill. We still got a chance here. This is pretty good. I guess that's karma for like cutting the door or something. Nine mon. If we get 6 mon, then we can upgrade into full Ryamen. For Ryamen. Monks are called the Etsy witches to curse your hands until you stop spreading slander. You're a two-face is what you are. You gotta pick a side, stick with it. You're stuck with Team Rocks all this time, and now you want to be Team Monica? Traitor. Inkmon. How's this gonna work? I can do 3 mon here, or I can keep it and like it's like kind of like a chance for Ipeko. I guess I prefer that over Kanchan. Wait, that was Dora. Shit. Right. That was Dora. I got rid of Dora acceptance. I'm an idiot. It's fine. It's fine. We don't need Dora. We don't need Dora. I guess I'm not in Dora mood here. I just don't believe in it today. Alright. That's pretty good. Do I still... If I go to 6, I mean, that's not even... If I go to 6... I think I'm just gonna cut this anyway, right? Chance I can still get Pifu here. 7, 8, 9. 9, 9 is my pair. I just need a 1-4 first. You're not waiting on 2-pin, right? Be very strange if you were. Probably on some Monzu, so this 3-mon could deal in. Just have to hope it doesn't. Wait a minute. Bucket. Beach. Like my penchant. My 6-0. My 608. Completely one-sided. It's fine. It's actually Richinomi still, also. Maybe this was bad. I don't know. I see the Dora cuts and I'm like, what do I have to be afraid of? Oh, I could be afraid of that, yeah. How am I supposed to win, though? How am I supposed to get first from here? Although I could deal in and then, like, get 8, so... Do we score Pinfu, though? No, I have a triplet. Triplets disqualify Pinfu. 8-mon Ura certainly is possible. There's only 1 chance of that, though. The con helps. Now there's 2 chances. But if I had to guess, I'd assume that this guy's holding on to the 8-mon. You know, my Shimocha could also be waiting on it with an 8-mon somewhere. Oh shit. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. On. Okay. We're waiting on the same thing. And 2 Ura from the from the con. Let's go. This channel's strongest warrior, Richinomi, but with 2 Ura. So it's not Richinomi anymore. The fake Richinomi, the fake out. Yeah, that's like when it looks like the hero is down and like doing a desperation play, but they had it planned all along and like got that secret weapon in the back. That was my 2 Uradora. Didn't realize I had a gun in my pocket. Actually, I was the only one who realized that I didn't have anything did. That the two were kind of just like made the bluff into not a bluff. 2 pin here. Wait a minute. There is Sanshoku. Oh, this is Chitoi. I think this is just Chitoi. Everything is just too disjointed. This is actually just Chitoi. Man, even I'm not crazy enough to go for Toi here. And by Chitoi, of course, I just mean fold. Do 1 mon. Next one, I think 8 mon. Out of all these, I think 8 mon's the best. 7 pin, sure. Technically Ishan 10 now. I don't even know if I would push even if I had it. I would have like go Dama. Not gonna safe. Yurichi dealing with isolate triplet slam con hit Rinshan similar somewhere. This 8 doesn't look so bad. Okay, never mind. He had the last 6. And it's just Pete food. No need to fret. It was a rocky road to first place, but we're gonna get there somehow, okay? Okay? How could we lose this? 12,000 points ahead of second. Dealer is in 4th place. I mean, they could still get a Mangan, but even then, look at South. How could we lose this? One of these. Probably Tuso is better. Give the 2-4-5 just like to make a pair. Okay, never mind. I have my pair already. This is my designated safe tile. I might chi the 4-pin. Chi the 4-pin just to guarantee I have Lianmen. Okay, that's fine. I don't really have to... I'm gonna hold off on any calls, though. Ah, shit. Do I want to go full-on ape mode in this? I really feel like I don't have to. I really feel like I don't have to. I mean, I'll take Tenpai. Oh, 8 pins are gone. Yeah. I mean, I could just let this guy win, probably, unless he has a proper Mangan. Alright, there we go. Polnya. Yeah, this way is a lot worse than I would have liked, though. They didn't cheat beforehand. Whatever. Fortunately, I also just don't have any safe tiles right now, so I could just like really deal into some nonsense and lose. There it is. Okay, the Tuso didn't deal in, thank God. Alright, if Tuso didn't deal in once, we'll just... As long as it's not a Hanuman. Oh, that could be a Hanuman. Wait a minute, Sanshoku? Richi, Pinfu, Sanshoku, Dora? Okay. That was a little bit close. That was pretty close. You know, honestly, if it came down to like just maximizing fourth place avoidance, like probably just no pull and just like folding there, just like take like a guaranteed second is probably better. But whatever. Whatever. That's not what I'm about. That's just not what I'm about. If that's what's gonna hold me back from Celestial, I guess I'm never getting Celestial. It's fine, guys. It's fine. Anyway. Good stuff, good stuff. Ooh. Hey, if anyone's into fighting games, recently, I highly recommend, even if you know nothing about the game, to watch, the what do they call it? CEO right now, which is a fighting game tournament, CEO. But like you could like go on YouTube and look up Avatar Legends CEO, and then like see the Rumble with the 1999 Honda Civic. Yeah. And Avatar Legends. And he's playing Sokka, and like that character is just so fucking funny. He just like throws the boomerang and then he calls it and he does like all these like really wacky tricks with it. Crazy zoning. He's like putting the boomerang all over the place, and then he has like momentum shit, so he could just like fly around with it. And like, you know, cross people up, just like get on the other side. You don't know which way he's coming from. He could come from any direction, bro. Slipping and sliding. That game is really cool. Really fun to watch. Yeah. Really recommend. 1999 Honda Civic. That's actually his gamer tag. Oh, I'm showing my age there. No one calls them gamer tags anymore. Even played against Sonic Fox. Yeah, that was a match. That was a match to behold. Have you watched the Girls Play Fighting Game anime? Says Litharar. Yeah. She. Yeah, I did. Yeah. I've been keeping up with it. That's a fun anime. Do recommend that as well if you're into fighting games, especially if you're into Street Fighter 6. I remember reading the manga of that, actually, like a couple chapters of the manga. I think I more dropped it because it was just like it was like pretty slow to get like, you know, released. But I do remember not being as invested in the manga as I am with the anime now, and that's pretty much just because I think like the okay, well, to explain this I have to explain the entire premise of the entire anime and manga. There's young girls don't play fighting games, right? Young ladies don't play fighting games, which is a manga / anime now, but the manga and anime are very different. They follow the same like story beats, but in the manga it's about like two characters, right? And well, they're both about like two girls and then eventually like some more girls that are playing fighting games in secret because their school does not allow gaming. They're like serious ass fighting gamers. They play like online on a laptop, and they have like they're like $200 fight stick controllers, yeah, they speak in like super fighting game lingo. Oh, waiting on the one so is hilarious, but we'll just do this. Yeah, it's super they're super hardcore into it, which is Hilariously juxtaposed with like the the pretty Yuri girl and elements to it. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, in the manga though, the game that they are playing is an original game that just like borrows a lot of elements from like other fighting games. So it's just like their own unique generic fighting game. And in the anime, they replace all that with Street Fighter 6. It's just literally Street Fighter 6. Like sometimes you just like cut to gameplay footage from Street Fighter 6. Like someone's just playing Street Fighter 6, like, and they recorded it, and then they put that recording into the anime. And it's like hella weird. But once you get over that, I mean, you do get the just like the, because it's a real game, it's like as interesting as Street Fighter 6 is, and it's people, a lot of people are interested in Street Fighter 6. It's interesting strategy and mechanics in there. It's like a pretty well built game, all things considered. So it's like it's grounded in something that like is already like interesting, give or take. As opposed to like some like fantasy fighting game that you're not even sure if it works. You're not even sure if they know the mechanics. If they like, if they're just making shit up on the fly, you have no idea whether that's happening with with like a made up fighting game. But when you see that it's Street Fighter 6 and you see like they're actually talking about real combos and like real mechanics in the game, just like, oh yeah, like even if you didn't know about it, you could just like look it up and check. And there are definitely like YouTube channels that are like, and Reddit posts that are fact checking everything and be like, yeah, this is mostly pretty legit. Let's hold off on the red. Uh-oh, yeah. The red feels really dangerous into both these guys. But yeah, cool anime. It's definitely unique at this point. Like there aren't that many like esports anime out there. And certainly not ones that are like based off of existing games. So kind of stands on its own there. 9-pin. I think at this point I just like fully fold this. Okay, how much do I like care about this thing? If it's like Chanta, Sanshoku, I mean, not that much. It's not gonna have any red 5s. There's no Dora. It could still be Junchan though for 3Han. Whatever. It's Chanta, it's not a big deal. 6 so deals in. Okay. Save me there. Wow, that's real 4th place avoidance. Didn't even care to reach Pinfu Tanyo. With a Sanshoku chance. It could have gone 3 so for Sanshoku, ended up not getting it. And getting nothing then. Yeah. Some real monsters out there. Watch out, you gotta watch out, guys. Some of these guys just don't care about honor. They're just they're just gonna see that they have a winning chance, and they're just gonna like hit you in the back with it, the back of the neck. Summon. Okay. 2, 3. This is we have a good chance to get a pair here. 2, 5 or 3, 6 gives us a pair. Also 3, 4 so. The only thing that doesn't give us as a pair is the 1-4 pin. If we get a 1-4 pin, we have to wait on a Tonki. A pair wait. Nice. There is no Sanchoku, alright? There is no Sanchoku. Reach. Yeah, only the 5 pin would have given us Sanchoku. Waiting for a 5-mon here for Sanchoku would be like nuts. Like, you're not even guaranteed to get a 5 silver here, so what's the point? All that work for just 50% of a Sanchoku? That might not even happen. There is no Sanchoku. Three pin giving Sanchoku a chance? Yeah, now that you mention it, yeah, I didn't even think about that. I could cut the 5. I was thinking of cutting the 2, but cutting the 5 is better for 2, 3, 4 Sanchoku. Maybe I would have seen it, maybe not. I don't know. Nice catch. Could a kind soul and CEO report if there's any Neko Arc merch? Yeah, one of these days we can go down to Florida. Go down to Florida to see CEO. It's another one of those, you know, big tournaments. That's not Evo that you can go to. It's in Florida? Yeah, CEO stands for Community Effort Orlando. You have to deal with Florida summer. I've never been in Florida, let alone Florida summer, so I don't want to imagine how horrible the heat would be. But at the very least, every place is going to be well air conditioned, you know. Just like out in Ricci, Pinfu, Tanyo. Do I have an run? Oh yeah, I do. 7,700. But yeah, they have to deal with the heat and the humidity, so they're going to be prepared for it. I saw like a tweet, a random tweet, that was like, it's like, oh yeah, 95% of homes in Japan have like air conditioning installed in their homes. Yeah, 95-ish. I don't know. I don't remember the exact statistic. Might be 93 or something. Huge amount. Japan was #1 in terms of like AC built into their homes. And just like, well, yeah, that makes sense, given how freaking humid Japan can be. Meanwhile, Europe 3 to 4%. Yeah, I think it was like 20%. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go Chitoy again. Well, you know, Chitoy got me first place last time. He can get me first place again. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I still need another block if I'm going to go back to, like, Chinitsu or something. Probably not worth it. Oof! Alright. Time to fold. The Cheat Toy special. This is what every Cheat Toy main does. They try to get Cheat Toy, they're stuck in Ishan 10, they have 5 pairs waiting for their 6th pair for Tenpai. Someone calls Richu before them, well, time to fold. Goodbye. This is like... I could believe it for some people, that some people really like Cheat Toy. But some people are like Cheat Toy LARPers, and that like... They go for Cheat Toy and they like Cheat Toy because they love the high of winning a Cheat Toy, but that almost never happens, you know? That's like saying like I'm a Kokushi guy. It's like, sure, pal. Sure, pal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you go for Kokushi every hand, 13 orphans every hand. And you just never fold or whatever, and like, you never win either. Alright, I see you. But if you really like Cheat Toy, what the hell is that? Silent Uncle Chance. 3 concealed triplets. Would have been. The 8 summoned. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But if you really enjoy Cheat Toy, then you really what that means is that you should be liking folding. That's what you actually like. You're just a folder. You're just like a... I was trying to make a joke about like, oh yeah, you're like a 50-cent folder you get at like the office supply store. But I mean, I don't know how much things cost anymore. So I don't even know if that's true. Do you still get like a folder for like less than $1? Is anything worth less than $1 nowadays? Hold on. Okay. The $50. Well, it's $1.50 for Costco, so that's not less than $1. All right, whatever. I might just go regular hand here. Up pulling just in case I get a bunch of Monzu. When Jackbox Taco still 2 for $1, does that count? Does that count? If it's 2 for $1, does that count? It's like, oh, well, if they were to sell 1, then it'd be less than $1. Is that true? I don't even know if that's true. What if they sold 1 and it's still $1? You know, what if it's just like taboo to like have anything less than $1? You know what I mean? In America, at least, to have something be like, you know, just like, hey, here's your here's your quarter for the candy bar. 50 cents. And then like you hear the plink of the coins on the counter. Here we go, goodbye. And then you walk happily away with your little candy bar or something. What the fuck is this? It's fine, it's fine. Believe. Australia has soft serves for 50 cents at McDonald's. I don't think America has that. Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of a coin hater. I don't really like coins. I don't like carrying around coins. I used to carry around coins when I was in college because like you know, I'd go to like a food truck that would have like something for like $3.50 or something, or $4.50. I'm like, why can't you just like charge $5 so I can so I don't have to deal with this shit? Whatever. Chi. Watch this. I'm gonna deal to a Hellway. Okay, okay, we're good. That's fine. Ansu's gonna be the tough one to cut into this. If the 3-mon comes out, we're gonna Chi and then cut the another white. Oh shit. You cut a 2 and then a 1? I'm gonna cut it. I'm fighting. Kill him. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, I don't have the bot for a song, but this is for Susia's theme and Grand Blue Fancy versus Rising. I'll let it keep playing. I think I hold on. What playlist is this? This is the Ricci playlist, isn't it? Yeah. On. This is fine. We'll cut this. If we get another south, we can like actually get maybe a hand. Hatsu south. Chanta, half outside. SSK? Yeah, I'm thinking about the SSK a little bit. That'd be more value. Okay, it's not even Chanta. That's fine. If we get a red 5, that's just as good as Chanta Lamau. We'll just cut the 3-pin. Hi, Chica. Why do you press pawn? I was never taught to press cheer pawn. It's a very high skill maneuver, alright? It's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the inexperienced, right? You gotta know what you're doing. It's like using a chef's knife, you know? It's like a very powerful tool that like all the pros use, all the you know, home cooks in the world. But if you don't know how to use it, you're just gonna cut yourself. It's gonna be bad time. So you gotta like, you know, make sure get a lot of practice with a dull knife. The baby plastic knives. And also watch a lot of YouTube videos that tell you to curl your fingers before you know, start chopping and cut your finger off. Pro tip. Catfred, please don't fall for Chica's troll. She is a Saint rank player. For anyone who doesn't know, that's a LARPer. Yeah, that's a... Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. It's everyone's first time. Someone's first time. 6-0. Okay. Like, is Suji safe, guys? Is Suji safe? I think Suji's safe. And we're gonna wait on this 6-pin. That just came out. He's gonna discard his pair, watch. No, he's actually thinking he doesn't have a pair. Shit. Oh shit. This is possible. We're folding. I'm not gonna deal in. I'm playing defensively here. I was playing defensively from the very beginning. Switching to like playing super aggressive for this one-on hand for a Kanchan is just illogical. Okay. Summon 8-mon. Yeah. Okay, so 9-so I feel like is cuttable into this. I don't even know if it's like really worth risking. I'm just gonna... At this point, I think it is. I think it still is. You know, if I can get 10-pi on the 4-so, something next to the 4-so, or the 1-pin. If I pull in the 1-pin. And then 4 sub becomes my pair. Okay, none of that looks good. Okay, well, I'll cut 3-pin pass before, then probably 6-mon after. 1 4-pin, yeah. I mean, it could have been like some weird Sean pawn, maybe, but yeah, 9 so I think was probably safe. I don't know if I could put that as 100% safe, you know. They're tricky people. How on earth did I read that weight? I mean, I wasn't reading any particular weight. I was just like thinking about like what it could be versus, you know, what it definitely can't be. And then process of elimination. I mean, if your process of elimination goes to like exactly one kind of weight, then good for you. But it's pretty rare that that happens. I might have overcommitted here. You dealt in, but not me. I'm the better player. Alright. Let's just switch back to chill music. We're just having fun over here. Don't worry about it. Okay, who's that? Ides of April, hello. Your color is so dark, I have to highlight your name so that I could read it. Scrying, he has a scrying mirror and a crystal ball to decipher the future. Indeed, yeah. That's really the secret, you know? Like, for anyone who's good at Mahjong, you want to be as good as a pro, they're actually just, like, really good at divination. They just like are connected spiritually to like a different plane of existence that you are. So really becoming a better Mahjong player is becoming like one with the universe. And the cosmos. You know. Being an interpreter of signs. Yeah. Indeed. I could keep this for a pair and then like try to make this, or I keep this 4-so. I think I prefer just keeping the 4-so. This is also fun to make a pair. Huh. Alright, if I get something next to the 4-so, I cut green. If the green comes out, I think I palm. Maybe. Yeah, I think I pawn. Right now I have like 2 people on my tail right now. So let's just get this guy off the dealer's seat so I only have to deal with as few as possible. And then even after this, say I win this right now, even with a 1-han hand, I'll be in position where I can Mangan Sumo and still overtake first. Hold on. Mangan Sumo is 8,000 points for me, minus 4,000 points for the dealer. They're going to be a dealer, so it's going to be a 12,000 point swing. If I get a Mangan Sumo right now, it'll be enough. Not really Mangan Sumo kind of hand unless I pair up the door though. So we'll try to do that. Yeah. But otherwise, if it doesn't happen, I'll just fold and take third. take second or third. It's fine. Indeed. Say good Mahjong players are on another plane of existence. What is one? So what does make one who has gotten a blessing of whatever? I don't know. You're born under the right star, you know. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I have 9 pin for safety here. Against North player. That's the person I want to defend against the most. North player. I want to make sure I have defensive tiles for him. 8, 9 are both safe. Okay, interesting. 9 is safe for you. Yeah, if I deal into this guy, that's like the best chance I have of getting 4th place. If I deal into anyone else, it's possible I still get 3rd. Yeah. I mean, it's possible I could like deal into a dealer manga though. Do I want to cut the door at this point? I think I could cut the door actually. It's possible for me to get a Mangan from here. I just need an Aka or like Tanya or Ipeko. Okay. We're a little bit closer. 8, 9 pin are still my safe tiles. 7, 8, 9 SSK. I don't think that's the vibe. 7, 8, 9 never suits. I mean, the ingredients are kind of there, but... Alright, do I have to be worried about any Dama right now? If I deal into a Mangan, it is really bad. Discard a Dora. Discard an 8-9 from the hand. It's hard for me to like really respect a Dama. Especially when like I have all the greenies here. But I have 2 safe tiles, so I could still... I'll cut 8 pin, so 9 pin and green are my safe tiles now. Other than that, 7 star is also safe. But yeah, it's possible he could have like 3 Aka if he's willing to cut Dora. What's this guy planning? 9 so? Let's see. Dora's dead. This guy needs all 3 Aka with his Tanya for me to deal in and lose. If he only has 2, as long as it's 50, as long as it's 30 Fu, then that's fine. If it's 40 Fu, I get 3rd, which is still like whatever. I mean, I'd rather have 2nd, of course, but it's not gonna be horrible. But let's hold back on the 6-0 just in case. We'll wait. If I get into 10 pi and I have to cut the 6-0, then I will. 6-0 is safe. 6-0 is safe. We'll cut it right away. Corso still safe to you. It's Nakasuji to like everyone else. Inside Suji. 7 So's discarded, 1 So's discarded. I'll still hold on to it, just in case. Some wacky shit is happening over here. Maybe like Cheat Toy, double Aka, fucking nonsense. I don't know. Double red 5. Oh, I just didn't get it. Safest tile here? What's the safest tile? 7 so, I guess? Alright, 2nd place. Alright. that was fine. That was fine. Guess you could make an argument as well that like, no, I like how I played. I like how I played. I think I'll probably stick with that. Because the thing is, like, if you discard something that's like harder to call, then it's also harder for someone else to get into Tenpai. I guess like that wasn't that important. With these margins, yeah, Tenpai is not really relevant here. So I guess probably keeping this and cutting the Forso. But, you know, I guess someone could have been waiting on Forso. It's like rare. Pretty rare. Really rare. It's possible, like 3, 4, 5 Sanchoku or something. Don't have to risk it right now. So, yeah. But what was everyone's hands? This guy, did he fold? I think he folded. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. He's in first place. This guy almost got his 4, 5, 6 Sanshoku. Couldn't call this, though. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. This guy. Yeah. Waiting a lot of tiles, just not a lot of... Not any good flow. I had all the 7, so the 7 so we're all over here. Alright, that was funny. Have you fallen to the 3rd place curse? At least not right now. I got 1st and 2nd, so we're like big chilling right now. Big chilling. That said, I'm going to do a quick bathroom break. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. I'm gonna do a commercial on Twitch. Be right back, be right back. All right, hello. Back. All right, another game. Another dollar. Another, hopefully, plus 50 to plus 100 something. Hopefully. But yeah, well, I mean, I mega fucked up in that other game, but I mean, my decisions were still good. I feel like I'm not dealing anything crazy off of like complete tactical errors. Feels good. Sorry for the wait there. Actually, I think 8 so is probably the way here. This hand is just not very good. So we'll probably just cut that. Cut the 1 so first though. How much is the loss city back in Master 3? It's like 220. It's like a lot. Like I get a first and second, it's like maybe barely even or not even. Thank you for following the channel recently. Anyone following the channel? Appreciate it. Could cut the Dora. Could get the 8. Got the 8. This is also Dora acceptance. It's Dora to the Akka. I mean, it's acceptance to the Akka, the red 5. So we'll keep that. And then probably move towards... Oh, unfortunate. Move towards, like, trying to pair up the 9. Okay, now I can cut the 6. Yep, we're doing good over here. Sorry, moving my mic a little bit. We're probably just gonna fold this. Cut the 9 now. 2 8s are gone anyway. Not that big of a deal. Cut 5 7 here. 5 pin was safe over here to the person who just called. And you know what? I got another 7 anyway. Nice. Didn't deal into that. Wouldn't have been too much, but it's not like I have to give in 2,000 extra points for no reason. Ooh. Anyway, in other news, I didn't really announce this anywhere, but I'm going to Philly for the Philly Open in Halloween weekend, which I was not at all planning to go. Just kind of happened. I think 1 2 3 Sunchoke was actually a little bit more likely. And then 79. Since we already have 2 sequences over here anyway. But then... yeah, it's fine. Wait, no, I should have just cut one Lemon. Am I that Sanchoku pilled right now? Yes. Yes, I am. Sanchoku Chanta. If I get 2 pin, we're cutting 4 5. Or it's not even Chanta, it's Junchan. Fully outside, and then Sanchoku 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. But yeah, I've been traveling a lot, you know. Well, not a lot. It's a lot for me. Feels like because I used to never travel. I only started like what's my first actually Philly Open last year. Okay, but what if, guys, what if, what if we had Junchan Sanchoku? Even a call, even if this 2 pin came out, I would call this, and it would be a better hand than calling Richinomi. Yep. But yeah, like last year, Philly Open was actually my first tournament that like I like outside of like my state that like I travel to really. So that was only last year, and that includes like I've never really traveled for like fighting game tournaments either, or like any other kind of event. It's just not something I do. And then like I ended up traveling to DC and then to Charm City in Maryland, and having a great time. In addition to Philly. But that was like what? Like 4-ish Mahjong tournaments I traveled to? Like in the past like year or so? Oh. It would have been sick though. It would have been so sick. Nice 12,000 points. So yeah, I'm just like not used to traveling, and I did suffer a lot of expenses with my cat, before, in addition to traveling a bunch. So it's just a lot of expenses I'm not used to having. So I wanted to slow down a little bit on traveling. I wasn't sure if I was going to go to another tournament like in just a few months after RNO, Rishinomi Open in New York. But yeah, I was offered by Irene TV for our housing for the duration of the tournament, offering a couch or whatever's gonna be left there for me. But it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. Oh, this is weird. Do I want to keep this 7 for? Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep potential for like 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku with Dora acceptance. I think that's better. That's the better than waiting on Itsu with F2 and 5. It's longer though. It's gonna be tough, but yeah, I'll Nachi this one. Alright, whatever. Gonna fold anyway. Sure. Anyway, Onso was, I had a chance for the Itsu, yeah. So that's why I kept the Onso. The 1-2-4 doesn't really do anything on its own. But if it's a 1-3-4 and then like every other number, then sure. I guess it's possible I can get into Tenpai again. Right, all. 4-so, 3-so is Suji. 7-so is safe. 6, 7, 8. The entire suite here is safe. 2 mon first though. 1 mon should be fine, right? Wait. How much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I don't think 1 mon is fine. Well, except here. Nice. No, it's solid door 3 hand. Wish I could have one of those. It's getting tough out here. West, north, okay. But yeah, the venue, I think like last year for Philly Open, it was like not an amazing tournament experience because like the venue was pretty small. Like there wasn't much to do afterwards, so I'm hoping that's going to change because the venue is a lot bigger for this year for Philly. We'll just cut the white, I guess. That's fine. If you want to pawn it, it's fine. Rather have you pawn it than have me, you know, have a deal in. Cut the 9 mon. No pawn there, we're fine. And then let's call to try and ice this. 2 pin. Oh. 2 mon. So let's cut any tiles that are related to the suit if they're going for Honitsu, which I assume they are. But it could be something like Toy Toy still. It's possible. Cheat. I don't want to play this. 7-so? Sure. 2-so can be easily waited on, I think. Huh. Didn't expect to see that tile. Didn't expect to have this weight either, but we'll take it. Kutsuki Ishanten into 8-9 pin Penshan Tenpai, waiting on the 7 pin. Oh no, get me out of here. It's a little bit too scary to walk into that Onitsu with a not so great weight. Okay, 6 pin is the way. We chi at 2-5-8, and then we wait on the red. Eh? Pretty genius, right? Don't even have to worry about them waiting on a green pair. Oh, they weren't waiting on red? I should have called. I should have discarded it. Nah. No way. No way, dude. Pretty insane hands. Pretty insane hands. Left and right this game. Oh, I might need to, like, take another break to get some water. Running out. Games have been flying by here. You changed your weight after you got the red. They were likely waiting on the red. And 9 Champon, maybe. But yeah, I wasn't gonna test it. I mean, losing 8,000 points for a shitty hand like that, not really something I was looking for. Not the game I was looking for. Let's do here. Let's cut this. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna break this. Go back to Ryanshan 10. Feel like there's just not really much for me here. With this Ishan 10. 1 Dora and a Kanchan. No other Yaku besides Ricci. Think I'd much rather... Yeah, at the very least, this is Tanyo. So this is a little bit more enticing. That's one of the ones I was looking for. And then hopefully I can get something around this 5. But maybe this guy won't let me. I don't know what he's going for. Maybe East? East is dead. Green and white. Probably white then. Reach. Oof! Oof! Ah! Alright, shake it off. Gotta shake it off. Still got plenty more game to play. We'll just go right back into it, you know? That was tough. That was a tough dealing, though. That was a pretty tough dealing. What was I gonna do with that? Fold? Fold my 3 Han Kanchan? No, sir. Alright, I'll cut the 1 mon here. Maneuver into Tanyo again. Certainly it was like, it was bold for me to have a 5 mon at all in my hand. I was really looking for that upgrade. Which is maybe a little bit too... what's the word? Optimistic, yeah. So, if I made a mistake, I think it would be rather be holding the 5 mon in the first place. Which might not even be that much of a mistake. I mean, I guess I'll check what Maka has to say. Uh-oh. Peace there, hello. How you doing? 9 so. Tanya, Dora, and Ricci again, if I get this. Hopefully this time I won't, like, deal into anything crazy. If that does happen. I was a little bit worried that the Forza would deal in to like something like a 4-7. Ugh. Tuso. Tuso sounds fine. Then we could try and rebuild our hand with this extra acceptance over here. Huh, okay, that kind of worked out. Still not Yishan 10. Still not one way from Tenpai. Unfortunate. Six so. Cut an 8 so, then a 6 so. That's interesting. If you had a 3 so, you'd probably cut the 3 so rather, right? On. Oh. I'm probably not going to win this one. But maybe I can get Tenpai. Timon. Next. If it doesn't deal in, that is nice. Okay, so I think they were waiting on 4-7. They had like what? They had oh, give me a second to rebuild their hand. My head. On. Okay, so they had this. They had this for sure. They probably had an like it was probably like this where they had 866 or 668. And then they drew the 5 and then they discard the 8 after. And then after just drawing a 7, they cut the extra 6. Right? Something like that. I would assume. At least, like, from the way their hand looks and their discard order, that seems like to be the most likely scenario. The other possibility is that, they were being a little bit tricky, which is possible. If they had something like, I don't know, something like this. And then, yeah, so they had 6, 7, 8 already. Then they drew the 5, then they cut the 8. And then after that, they drew a 6. But instead of cutting the 6 that they drew, they cut it from their hand. They did a karatagiri. This is also possible from how they were showing it. It's something that you can do. It's not like bad or unreasonable. I was really hoping I'd get like a Honitsu here, but I just wasn't able to draw anything that was like Honitsu-ish, half flush-ish. And that was like just more of a pipe dream. If I want a value, I should have reached Eater or something. I think this is fine. Going for a fast hand isn't bad here in this scenario either. Oh. Depends. Got back from my grandma's house and the air outside is so hot. Feel that. Oof. One Han matters quite a bit here. I mean, still got some turns to make up for that, for sure. And if it stays like this, I mean, if they get dealer seat with this lead, it's not that much of a lead. Someone can sumo. And then poof, it's gone. But yeah, I guess this is it's a decent time for me to like look back on the year. Like well, I guess this is like a mid-year review, but like, well, just like the like going to the Philly Open at all, just like it brings back memories to you know, last year when I was in this position. I decided to go, not really, you know, just planning out all the logistics for like, okay, where am I going to stay, and like, you know, who's even going with me. Not really anyone I knew that well anyway, you know, but just doing it to have, you know, just to do it and have fun along the way. I think overall that worked out, even if I felt like I could have had more fun at the tournament. I'm glad I got out of my shell a little bit to travel more. Since that did lead to having a lot more fun at other tournaments and just getting used to traveling more. Well, really, it's just like a lot of me hitching rides with in Beef's car. And talking about all sorts of crazy stuff. I want to make use of this 3-so somehow. Okay, there we go. I'll cut the 9. If I get the 6, then I cut the 1. It's Tanyo potential. Yeah, that'll be fun. Going to Philly again. Going to like three-ish tournaments like a year sounds about right for me. But I could make it could be like a more regular occurrence. All right. I don't know if this is right, but maybe the other way was more correct. Hello, Dosekis. Hello. Converted 3 people into Mahjong players this week. Gonna be sending them all your beginner guide. Yeah, thanks. Thank you so much. And I hope you have fun with your new Mahjong friends. Oh shit. Well, I can't fold. I'm gonna cut it. Kira, good tidings. Hello. Is 7M even... Is this weight? No, it's 50-10. What am I doing? So? Okay. You find Mahjong friends. You need to make Mahjong friends. You don't know who's a Mahjong friend until you give them a chance. And lead them along a little bit. Yeah, doing the good work out here. It's small. 1,000, 2,000. Yeah, I hope my video is good for them. I hope it works out for them. When I showed my friends my video, they were like super impressed by it. Well, partially also because, you know, they knew I made it. But also because, you know, it was really helpful for them. That made it really, really nice and easy for them. So hopefully that'll be the case for you guys too. How's Kate's stream yesterday? She's doing all right. I mean, she got second place at one of the games that she played with Yusong and Ryan and Kenyon. I will say though, if you know, and this is in a position like, hey, we're all learning here, right? So, like, our mistakes can be a good learning example for the rest of us. So, I'm going to go out on the limb as her coach and say that definitely, again, looking for Sanshoku a little bit too hard, right? And might have gotten a little bit lost and not, you know, treading off the beaten path, right? To chase after Sanshoku that may or may not even be there, which is not the way that I taught her, so she still has that to learn. But also there was one Sanshoku that she could have gotten, or at least could have gotten, you know, a shape for, that she didn't get. I'll have you know. We're gonna cheat this, by the way. Cheat and cut 1 pin, and then go for a Tanya 7 pin. We'd still make this work. There we go. Ching again is probably also okay. I don't know. But Tumon. Hold on, let me think about this one. Oh, okay, well. Believe. If this doesn't work out, 6 pin, 3 pin, 3 pin. For the fold, I think it's okay. Sumo. 1,000 all. Huge, huge, huge. Okay. Don't deal in, and farther away from 4th, potentially can get 2nd here. Huge. Okay, one so. But yeah, there was one Sanshoku that she could have gotten. It was, I remember the hand. Well, I don't remember the exact hand, but I remember the Sanshoku. It was a situation where she had 1-2 mon, 1-2 so, and she had 1-2-4 pin, and she cut the 1 pin. And that's like, you know, you want to like move towards Tanya generally. So like your Tanya brain activates and you cut the 1 pin, right? And also, you know, there's the potential for also Pinfu, but like both of those are really far away. Pinfu and Tanya are going to be really far away if you have like a bunch of pencha on your hand. So at that point, you have 3 tiles for Sanshoku. You go for Sanshoku instead. 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku is not real. I'm going to keep as much acceptance over here as possible. acceptance over here. What even is this? Uh-oh. It's a Pinzu flush. I'll try to stop it. Don't. 1500 becomes 1800. The gap grows. One more. One more and we'll be in second place. North first. Sancho Doko isn't real, guys. It's not real. It's not real. Yeah, reducing the hand by 2 suits, yeah, is a good idea, yeah. I mean, if you really want to go all the way, you can just... if you're teaching, like, people that really aren't gamers or, like, children, you can go to 1 suit with, like, a 4-tile hand. But I think, like, even children can handle 2 suits. I don't think it's, like, a big deal, as long as the hand isn't, like, too big. In my experience, anyway, I did, like, actually try and teach Mahjong to, like, 5th graders. And they liked it. They liked it, yeah. And we played with, like, yeah, like 8-tile-ish hands. I remember. Something like that. I don't know. I definitely don't want to con if this guy's going to be in Ricci. I could con if I am in Ricci, and then we'll go for it. Keeping the 3-so, I guess, is interesting, but yeah. Even if I did con, there's not like a huge chance I get into 10-ply anyway. I think this is fine. This was fine. I'm okay with this scenario. We just fold. So lucky me. 1 tile, that's just safe. Okay, guess I'll just be just a teensy bit aggressive and cut the 9-pen, which is terminal Suji. Could be a low chance of dealing in. And then higher chance I get into 10-ply for keeping a 1st place. Sorry, 2nd place? 2nd place might as well be 1st place. Uh-oh! Oh, shit. Do I con for a safe tile? No, 1 pin is safe. What am I saying? Con for the Ipatsu break would be funny. We'll just fold. Hope they deal into each other. I'm gonna con just to give myself more time to think. Shit. Eight-so is pretty good, actually. Eight-so, it's 1 chance, and Suji. Thank God. Okay. Alright, he's dead. 3rd place. We'll take it. Do I con for a safe tile? Never heard that sentence before. Well, that literally happened in the Kagi. Like when Urabe, the guy with like the teeth, he got all the way to the end of the wall, and then like he didn't have any save tiles, but he conned to like potentially get some save tiles against Takagi, and then dealt it anyway. classic Akagi. Just like falling right into the trap there. But yeah, I'm just glad I didn't deal in. I think like depending on who you're with, I think 3 suits still is fine though, as long as like you just make sure. In general, you want your first like game to be open-handed anyway, you know. But you also need like assuming not everyone at the table knows how to read Chinese numbers, you should also have like a cheat sheet for them to help. And then, in my experience, it's fine. It just does take a bit. It is mentally taxing. But it's just also part of the fun, you know? It's part of the fun to figure out what you have and be like, oh, I see it, you know? And like, you know, be able to read and recognize the numbers. Beach. That was perfect. Perfect draw for Pinfu. 2-5 mon. Yeah, brought someone new to Rishinomi table. That's great. Been there a few times. Well, you know, when you have like multiple teachers, you know, in the same table, it could get pretty crazy because, you know, everyone has like their own opinion about like what they should say and shouldn't say, you know. A little bit of too many cooks in the kitchen. It's like oh yeah, they need to know about like the different kinds of cons and foodie 10 and all this stuff, and like it's just like it's not, they could get away with it right now. It's not a big deal. It's not going to be relevant. You can explain that at some other time or something. Or, you know, just like, oh, you could have this Yaku or that Yaku. Just like, and it's like, what's the Yaku? Oh, yeah, it's Sanshoku. Like, okay, that's cool, I guess. Or Itsu. Yeah, these, like, really uncommon Yaku. Like, okay, but it's not going to be very helpful for the next hand, you know? It's just kind of cool in the moment. Some people aren't really into that. You know, different learning styles as well. Like, you know, people that are okay with like, just like, oh yeah, that's a cool fact. All right, sure. And then anyway, and they can go back to what they're doing. But for you know, some other people, it's like information overload. Just like, okay, I don't care. Like, you're saying these things that you're telling me are irrelevant. Even if you say that they're relevant, they're distracting. You know. Like they just like get distracted by all the different information. Even if they like know like that it's supposed to be like irrelevant. Yeah, it gets a lot of loading screen faces. I have a friend in Gold Room who still doesn't know what the hell Pinfu is. Would you redraw this hand? You know what? It doesn't have Dora. Let's just redraw. Alright, yeah, this hand's a lot better. Yeah. Alright, good draw. Looks like someone had a good hand. It wasn't me though. Moving on towards Perfect Shanten. This is beyond Shanten so far. For sure, I'm seeing 4 wins draw. Yeah, it happens. It happens. I don't know. It's like maybe like my 5th time or something. 6th time. I don't know. It happens. It's funny. It's a funny rule. Like for the 3rd and 4th player, like really, it's definitely more of a choice and less random if it happens to them. All right, I'm gonna cut the Dora here. I have Sanmenchan Acceptance. I have 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. I'm just gonna push. And Perfect Ishan 10 on top of that. Reach. Although Forso for like the guaranteed Sanshoku would be hilarious. Tanyo guaranteed Sanshoku, but yeah, this weight's a little bit too strong. 3 6s, Pinfu and Sanshoku. So we'll take it. If we get the 9, so it's a little bit sad, but it's still a win's a win. Only left learning Pinfu first. Help me with finding scoring layer. Yeah. I think it makes, you know, I didn't really learn about Pinfu either, actually, until I was, like, in gold. And then at some point, I learned Pinfu. But, like, you can get to, like, gold really easily without knowing what Pinfu is. Like, I had my friend who, like, you know, went from silver to gold via just Tanyo and Toy Toy. Every time, every hand, Tanyo and Toy Toy. So you can too if you're, you know, if you really want to take the Poncat life. You know? Tanya Pinfu, sorry, not Tanya Pinfu. Tanya Toy Toy all the way. Among other things. 9 pin. I remember getting a Nobuton weight in the FF14 bot matches, having to go to my mom's friend and ask, why was this Pinfu? Yeah. Yeah, that's the stuff. Let's go towards Tanyo. Even if I get the 5 so here, it's still fine on its own, I guess, on Menshun. Palm. We'll be more aggressive this hand. Feel like I can. Well, we'll see. 8 mana is safe against these two guys. I don't have anything safe against the right player. So if right player calls Ricci, it'll just be unlucky. Look, the 2-man. And then 6-0 later. 6-0 still gets me a better shape. And 2-man's also still dangerous. It's the Dora indicator. Alright, I'm okay with cutting 6-0 now. Playing defensive. 8-mon, 9-mon are my defensive tiles. 2-pin against this guy. 6-mon as well, okay. Not too bad. 7-mon. Yeah, it's huge. Like, I could have been Furiten, you know, if I got that 1-pin first and the 7-mon. With no Yaku, oh man. Yeah. Pinfu is important though. I mean, Pinfu is more important. I mean, in gold, but really it's more important for Hanchan. Like if you're gonna play more Hanchan, then like Pinfu becomes really really important. Well, Tanya is still more important than Pinfu, regardless of whether it's Hanchan or whether it's Tonfusen, South game versus East only. But certainly close hands matter more when you're playing Hanchan. You know, that's there's the thing, right? Like certainly if you're playing East only, we acknowledge that like it's a different game. And like some people don't really like that, just like, oh, look at these people just like calling Pon like an idiot and they win before me. But then, you know, if you don't want to do that, you could also play Hanchan. But then, you know, the caveat there is that you might think that the skills that you have to win in East only with everyone calling Pon is not being emphasized. But you might not have the skill to win in Hanchan either. You know, that's the harsh truth. Because it's different skills that you, if you played Tonfusen and you've played East only, you might not be ready for either there. At some point, you know, it's not just luck. At some point, you just gotta look deep inside yourself. Be like, what do I want out of this game? You just want to have fun. You just can't look at the numbers. You just like numbers invisible to me. Also, if you want to get better, you gotta not look at the numbers. Gotta be like, numbers invisible to me. Somehow just looking at the numbers is just the ultimate distraction both ways. I'll chi this and go to Atuzuke green. And then we'll fold with the green. I mean, now that I'm in Jade, now that like I have a lot of experience, I know there's a lot of things you could do in the Tonfusen. Like Tonfusen is not lacking in skill in, you know, East only. There's lots of things you could do. And sure, you are kind of more pushed towards fast open hands, but there's a lot of skill in fast open hands when everyone can make a hand and you have to be worried about like different kinds of ways from left and right. And also crafting your hand to like be the most open as possible without like giving up your potential for a closed hand if you can, because closed hands can still win you the game if you just win one. Which is really nice. Tonfusen, yeah. That's the East only. Yeah. So I'll say, don't look down on it. There's plenty more there you might not be expecting. This is kind of a Tonfusen move as well. But even in that scenario, I'd be ready to fold East green. And it's like it takes like a lot of sharp reading for me to make a good push pull decision there. Actually, this might have been a 3-mon. Is there potential for Tanya still? Maybe. Maybe it's possible. Nah. Nah, it's fine. I'm not gonna pull though. This is just gonna be cheat toy. No value for pulling. Not many great pulling tiles. Reach. This would have been so nice if I kept that west. How's the recovery for the leg lengthening surgery? I have no idea what you're talking about. Is Ichihime holding onto 2 apples because she's helping out, or are both of those for her? Oh, the summer art. Okay, it took me a bit. Okay, yeah, the festival. Yeah. I'd assume they're both for her. But it's possible it could be for the other girl here. I forgot her name. The maid. I mean, that said, like, eating 2 of those is actually kind of crazy. I don't think I could ever eat 2 of those. I think even 1, I'd be like, ugh, like, I don't know if I want to eat anything anymore. Like one of those candied apples. Ugh. It's a lot of sugar. If I'm gonna be honest, just eating 1 apple on its own is good enough for me. Right? I don't know about you guys. Maybe I'm just not that much of a sweet guy. It's more of a stomach thing, rather. It doesn't feel good for me to drink or eat a lot of that. Because I also, I mean, in general, I mean, I don't drink like soda or anything. I'll just take the most acceptance here. It also means I don't have to cut the 5/7 to this guy, and I still might be able to get something, maybe. Only cutting like 1-2 mon or something would be hilarious, but don't think that's the vibe. Itsu instead. She is 7 pin, or sorry, not 7 pin, 7 mon or 6 pin for the Itsu. Kind of doubt that 6 pin would ever come though from this point. 8 mon and 9 mon are both dead, but the Dora isn't. We could still get a triple of Dora. And then cut the 9 mon, and then Ricci for the 6 pin. But at that point, I think probably I still don't have to Ricci. I mean, it's not likely to be like overflow from this guy. It's not likely anyone's gonna discard the 6 pin if I were to Ricci between me and guy with big flush in the dealer seat. So I think I'd just Dama actually. Oh. Symptom. Something again. Interesting. Alright, let's see if we get that triplet by magic. Palm. Oh, wait, the Sunmon is dead. I didn't even realize. Oh, because of the chi. Fuck, yeah. Lamau. And now we fold. Yeah, 1-2 mon is fine. Goodbye. Goodbye, my 3 Dora hand. 3 6 pin. Sure. Better luck next time, Abco. Wasn't that? Gotta work on your reading skills. Not quite there. Kagi. I'll do this. I'm gonna work on that too. And so... Sure, I'll cut one, so... this one could be... This one could be... Chitoy, again. I'm going to still flirt with the idea. It could be like Tanyo. If I get like a 2-pin. I'll keep my options open for a bit. I'd much rather call for a Tanyo at this point than go for Chitoy. Huh. Nightmon could come out at some point. We'll see. I need another block over here. If I get the 4-pin, I'm not really sure what I do. Probably cut 5-mon. Or 6-0. Yeah. 8-mon. That would have been my last pair before Tenpai. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it would have been my 5th pair. This was not Chitoy at all. Alright, Ishan 10 technically. Even if it's for Ishan 10, that's just not very interesting. Unless I get like Sanako or something. Sure. I'll take the extra 9-pin here, even if it's 10. I think getting Tenpai just at all is more important than winning here. I'll call. Like, my hand just has no potential. So this is just like a really early K10. I mean, I guess I could have like stuck around for like a Sananko or something. I just didn't think it was that likely. I'd have to like get another 5-pin to upgrade into it and then draw like 2 more. I'm like really annoying. Is this a deal-in? I guess I don't have to check. Wait, it could still be Chanta. Okay. Okay, it's fine. I didn't want to deal into like some Itsu like 3-door or something. Like I only have K10, so. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking of the con, if I'm gonna be honest. Usually I'm thinking about it, but not this time. I have to cut a Dora. Or cut the... I'll cut 6-0. 6-0 passed. Just passed. Wasn't G'd. 8-0 is locked behind. Maybe it'll be fine. 8-0 does come out, but it's not fine at all. Jinchan Sanshoku. Yeah. Nice hand. Guess my hand was dead then. I was also thinking of 4-mon. It was just like, if I do 4-mon, that's just full folding. I'm never gonna get it back into Senpai no matter what. I guess I was still willing to throw the 8-0. If I did give it into Senpai, I just would have dealt in. What's the Yaku? For me? I didn't have a Yaku. I was just going for K10. Yaku-less Tenpai, that is. Yaku Shmaku. I don't need one of those. Yaku overrated, if I'm gonna be honest. You know, everyone says you need a Yaku to win. That's not true. You could just get like 12 exhausted draws and get all the points and win that way. You don't have to win. You don't have to win with a Yaku. What is this? I guess I cut this. Or I could have cut the 5. That probably would have been better, actually. What is going on? There's a lot of tiles. I do need a pair, kinda, but like I could just like make something around here, and like my pair's my 3-pin. So I don't really need the pair. This is a weird having a 2-3-3-5 here with the door is just a little bit weird. I think the correct move was 5-pin. But certainly this is more acceptance. If I get a pair, then I appreciate having a 2-3-3. If I get a pair of 5 so or 5-pin. Tough. I think what I did was fine. Imagine actually trying to win like that as a challenge with no Yaku. Does Hote count? Does Hote and Rinshan count? Winning on the last draw and also winning off of a con. If those count, then, you know, maybe it's doable. Right? It's technically doable. Hey, Nimi, hello? Hey, Petra? Petra Nimi? How you doing? Unfortunate. We're gonna have to fold this with this white, though. Chankan, too. Yeah, now you're thinking. Yeah, Chankan. Nagashi Mangan. Petra Rika. Still go by Rika? KKK. Okay. Alright, Red Dragon though. That's my safe tile. Three Mon. I really didn't want to go for G-Toy this time, even though I have a Dora Stray. I mean, yeah, if I get it, then it's like this, and it's fine. Alright. If I have 2 Dora, I have nothing to fear. I fear no man. Or woman. Or gender non-binary. Chi. We'll do this. I fear no Homo sapiens sapiens. I fear no sapient organism. I fear no organism. I fear no thing. I fear nothing. Even if I was like come across like a rock or something, I wouldn't fear it either. Just like, I could handle that rock. I only fear the tallest of the wall. Yep, that's true. That's true. Well, it's more like a respectful fear, like a reverence. For Dora? Okay. Oh. Well, I have Dora too. Dora 3 actually. Oh. Oh shit. I'm alive. It wasn't the 5. 5/8 so it's gonna be big. into this. The remaining Manzu, like 3-6. Right? 3-6 Mon. Maybe not. 4 Mon is safe. I think a Shanpon. I think Shanpon weights are still also likely enough here. A lot of the sequences are just gone. Small. Doesn't matter. 2,000, 4,000. 2,000, 3,900, sorry. Kyriak filled. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Alright, we could actually get first from here. Just need to not deal into dealer, and then fine. Yeah, this is fine. Probably should have just cut east first. But this hand just also just sucks. Alright, I'll cut east. I'll still cut east. What is this song? This is from Uma Musume. It's the story mode music. The story mode menu music, I think. I don't know what it's called. I can't read Japanese right now. Okay, let's do it like this. Okay, well, I'll take second. Second place is nice, actually. You know, second place did nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong. We actually go way back, me in second place. Okay, sure. Nice, Richinobi. Bada bing. Yeah, it was really didn't want to wait around. Richie on a Kanchan for first place. I get you. Alright, let's keep going. First, second so far. Right? Haven't gotten a third. Or did I forget that we got a third? That has happened before. First, second, third, second. I got a third. Oh, yeah. I think someone busted, right? Yeah, someone busted. First, second, third, second, yeah. Alright, even if we get a fourth here, we'll be positive. Of course, we're not gonna be looking to get a fourth. We get another first. Ooh, that'd be so nice. Back in the upper grades. Huh. Okay, I guessed correctly there. 2, 3, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9 probably, and then 7, 9, 9, 5, 5. Pawn is funny. I don't think very good. I guess I'm okay with this. Like, this 5 can still be upgraded, the 7 could be upgraded. I have plenty of ways to get more better weights while still keeping this extra acceptance here. Now I'm okay with cutting this to increase my chance of getting somewhere around here. I lose the Ipeiko chance though. I could draw the 8 again, get another Ryanmen. And maybe even 789 Sanshoku, which I did neglect a bit before. Okay, now you're trying to be funny. Trying to be really funny. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I'm gonna keep holding on to this. Was 7 pairs the way after all? After all that? There's a really loud motorcycle outside. It's annoying the hell out of me. Remember, you only drew that 2-mount because the 7's so cheap. That is true, but maybe I would have drawn a different pair. Or maybe I still would have drawn a 2-mount. It just would have been a different 2-mount. Anyway, thank you, Heloise, for the... Hold on. Heloise for the 12 mods. A whole year. Nice, nice. Hope you've been well. I've been doing well. Hold on. This is a Sozu Honitsu. We're gonna cut the 6-7. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, guys. And it's also Toy Toy. And it's also, yeah, come on. Big dreams, alright? Big dreams. Not gonna let them walk away from there. Hold. It's not often I'd pawn 3 times and 30 on shot 10. This is just happens to be one of those times. Maybe I could still fold even if Hey, but now everyone's afraid. Everyone's afraid to draw. Actually, this guy wasn't that afraid. He just guarded white. Okay, the west is completely dead. Unfortunate. The Yakuman died as soon as I drew the east. All right, so that's one of our hands dead. Honitsu's still alive. Tortoi's still alive. And I still have a 7 still that's safe to dealer, east, and white. They're gonna be safe to most of the stuff. Okay. Oh man, imagine we still have we still have the west. Wait a minute. Con. Shit. Okay. If we pawn, it's we're waiting on the white. If we pawn, shit. All right, whatever. It's fine. we got into 10-5. We got into 10-5. It's fine. If we Tsumo, I'm pretty sure that's 50 fu, right? 4. Uh-oh. 2. That's 6. Another 8. That's 14 plus 8. Yeah, that's exactly 50 fu. Wow, what an idiot. I can't believe we really dealt into that. Not like me, the king of defense. I had a perfect folding hand. We're doing it again. We're doing it again. Guys, we're we're cooking. We're going to get it, okay? All right, the south is gonna come next turn. The east is gonna come the turn after. Oh, you don't know what you're missing until you take a step outside and try it. You know, you need to put yourself in that position. You need to be vulnerable. All right. Fuck. All right, never mind. It's all over. Let's just fold. Or yeah, I can push with east and south. It's fine. Fuck. Okay. If that's South Delta, I would have like screamed. do I really want to? Oh, do I? Oh, come on. We're live. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know anymore. I don't know. What do I believe in? What do I believe in? What do I believe in? That's pretty scary. If I'm gonna be honest. 3-pin. I would have wanted the 2-pin if the 6-pin passed, but I wasn't sure if like taking that extra risk against this guy and then a Suji Town to that guy. I think it was a little bit too much. But maybe that was wrong. I can't do it. I can't do it. But they keep bringing me back in, baby. Oh no. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'm quitting Mahjong from this day forward. It's been a great run, guys. I'm actually, yeah. Okay, I'm alive. Okay, we'll still keep playing. We'll still keep playing. Why am I like this? I should have just cut the 6-pin and just went, fuck it. It's like, fuck this guy's Ipatsu. Like, it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna get this 258 pin. Oh well. Don't live in that future though. See what Maka has to say about that one. That'd be a funny one. East 2. I'll trust Maka's pushful decisions. But my other choice there was I could have discarded the Aka 5-pin, which was I think Suji at least. Yeah, it was Suji. But then after that, I don't know what I would, you know. I don't know what I would be waiting on. Or like what other like safe tiles I could cut, like besides just all of Pinzu. It's East 2 repeat 1. Yeah. Cheat. We have enough now. Decent amount of options for us to get into Tenpai with this adjacent pair thing. Definitely would prefer the adjacent pairs if we're going to go for an open hand. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Honitsu. Half flesh. Another one. Another one. Eh, third time's the charm, right, guys? It could happen. I don't really know about this hand, besides Honitsu, that is. Honitsu, Chanta, with the white. I think anything else, unless I get like Itsu or something, it's gonna be like really bad. I'll stay safe for a turn though. Stay safe for a turn, then white. I guess I'm folding here. I just have to hope that they don't get a Hanuman or a Baimon. If it's a Baimon, I die. If it's a Hanuman, I can't Rishi. If it's just a manga, that's fine. Western 9-so. Do 9-so. 9-so. 6-so was just cuts. 9-so is gonna be Suji. Terminal Suji, 3 away. Can't be waiting on 7-8. Cut it again. 4-pin actually was a little bit better. Oh! Oh, get got by Terminal Suji. Suji, we all know Suji's not safe. Even Terminal Tiles. No way, man. Haha, what an idiot. What a fool. Okay. North. I'm still thinking about that Honitsu hand before. Like, oh man. It's bad to think about hands that are just like long gone though. Gotta keep moving. Sure. 2 penchants. If one of them fails, it'll be fine for the rest of the hand. 8-9 pin. 8-9 pin I think I'd rather keep because that's a safer one. So if I like want to like cut a bad shape while folding, I could just do that. And I think I'll cut this. Try to widen my acceptance for another block as much as possible. Ideally, I wouldn't have to be waiting with any of these penchant. Okay, 678 Sanshoku. I didn't see that one coming. I'll take the penchant. And then 2 mon and then 1 mon is going to be safe. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. Actually, it wasn't that unfortunate. The 1-so was almost dead anyway. It would have been a 4-tile wait. Let's cut it now. 1 mon south into any Richi. Very safely go into my Sanshoku. At this point, I think I call for it too. Sure. 3 tiles of acceptance is not nothing. 8-so is also safe to you. What's up, Josh? How you doing? Popping in. How you been? I'm chilling over here. Although, right now in dire straits for the game, I gotta lock in for this one. Cheat. Damn it. Must have heard me. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Oh, never mind. Just draw it. Just draw it, guys. Just draw it. Believe in your own power. Shit. Oh, shit. Is that it? I can't... If I have no 10 here, it's going to be really bad, too. 8-so's not even safe. Oh, damn it. I didn't want to do that. But maybe that saved me. Pawn. Take 10 pie. Maybe that did save me. Sepmon. Catch you later. Formon? Bro, that was so fucking terrifying. Anyone could have been waiting on the 3-pin. But if I didn't have 10 pie, then I'd have no sticks. Okay, at least like this is looking okay. I'm gonna cut the 2-pin. This is looking like more Shanpong would be nice. More good pairs for triplets. Then maybe like slightly hedging Honitsu, but if I had like these shapes, I could probably use them. I'll cut it like this. Get rid of the overlapping acceptance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still need this 6, 8. Just a matter of do I appreciate the Tuso or the South? Chi. It has to be this, right? If I get another South, that's just like really, really strong. Then I can get rid of one of my pairs here. Probably the 5. Oh. Which is okay with the green. I could always draw it, guys. Or they could just hand deliver it to me. That's fine. Appreciate it. I didn't even pay for quick shipping. Okay, now I'm in a decent spot. It's fine. We made up for that like absolute travesty from that last from that last hand. It's all fine and dandy now. Just need to play like always. From a little bit from behind, but you know, not out. Ishan 10. 1 away from Tenpai. Pawn, not so great here. We lose our Dora if we pawn. It's going to be like a very small hand if we pawn. Chi would be at least interesting. But no. There's no way. There's no way I could do that. Then I still have to pawn this. If I had a 3, 4, 5 or something, it'd be... Sanchoku would be more interesting. 3, 4, 5 in every suit. That'd be great. I think I just have to go close here until I get another pair. Especially if I get a pair of 5s. If I get really any other pair, I'm kind of sad. If I get a 7, pair of 7 or pair of 3, I might cut the 7, 8 here. Oh, that's really sad. Is this even a flush? It could be. Could easily be. Wow, this guy really doesn't care. I mean, I don't care because like I'm like Ishanten as the dealer and in 4th, but like this guy really doesn't care. He's just like donating Dora, donating all sorts of shit. We'll do this, I guess. Need some more blocks. Interesting. If I get the 3, this is a 4-sided weight. This is 2, 5, and 3, 6. So this 2 is actually really useful here. Damn it. There's also a small possibility I could get like some kind of outside hand, maybe? If I get like a 1 pin. But then I'd have to keep the 1 mon. I'm not sure if I could do that. When there's like a chance like I could get 2-sided Tenpai as well. And I could also just get another block, another Pinfu block. Yeah, sorry for the noise. Got like microwaves going in the background. I think it's time for me to switch off to this game then. This is why I used to do more early morning streams. Maybe I have to go back to that. Get my sleep schedule. It's like really hard though, like with school and stuff. I hate classes, man. Classes suck. Like I always like, you know, suddenly feel like I have to like suddenly do them after procrastinating for a bit. Back to teaching? No, I'm being schooled. I have I'm taking classes. Well, the only teaching I am doing is Mahjong teaching. If you're interested, if anyone's interested, I'll just go plug that. Going well lately with some people, more people interested from all the coaching sessions I've been doing with other like VTubers like Kate and Mui. That's been great. I like to do more. I like to do more content along those lines. I think educational content in general makes more sense for me. I just like have to figure out a way to like make it, you know, nice for a video. You go into the planning stages for that. Hi, my name. Hi, Mui. That's one of my students, guys. He's very good at Mahjong. Mahjong is very difficult, so... I could chi this, but that's for only 1 Han. Go for a Tanyao shape here. Oh... Okay. And nice, and cool, and humble. Ooh, okay, here it is. Alright. We're gonna put on the final boss music. Actually, I don't really know if I like that chi. I'm gonna not chi there. I mean, a 2-pin is fine, but I think I just prefer the palms in general. Oh... I mean... I mean, I guess. Last chance. Well, maybe not the last chance. Okay, the problem with the chi is that, like... the problem with the chi is that I have to pawn a couple more times, and I'm still, like, going to be... That's the draw indicator. I can't do that one. I think at this point I just send it. Reach. No! Ow. I didn't think the Forza would actually, you know... Like, if I waited on the Forza, I don't think I would have actually won. Less chance of dealing in, though, for sure. Oh my god, is this the way? Honestly, at this point... What else do I pray to? I think, yeah. Chitoy has hurt us before, but... If I get 2-door with the Chitoy and Sumo, yeah, it's a Hanuman for third. It has to be a Sumo, though. If it's a Ron, it has to be a direct hit. There'll be a Hanuman Ron. That's not going to be enough, unless it's directly on third place. Ah, shit. All these are once cut, but... I don't want to be holding on to these tiles. They're going to be, like, too dangerous for me to wait on. Chito's going to be really slow. Alright, I'll cut the green. Wait 1-2 yeah, it's not going to be... Alright, well, you know, I'm just going to make one cut, and then it's going to be Patsumo. No? Okay, yeah, maybe I have a chance. Maybe I have a chance, guys. Okay. The one chance on the 6-mon didn't mean anything. And the 8-mon was also the Dora indicator, so... Oh, that would have been really tough to wait on the 8-mon. Very, very unfortunate. Alright, let's check that. Let's check that hand. I just lost all the progress I've made today. Another one of those. Anyway, who's here? I guess I'll do it from the very beginning. Gets dicey here. We're still gonna be aggressive, yeah, because like we still have a way out here. 9-mon. Take Tenpai, yes. And then versus 3-pin versus 6-pin is like... Or versus North. I mean, if I cut North, it's gonna be tough after that. There's still plenty of turns left. North can also still deal in. 3-pin at least. 2-pin was cut. Was just cut. There's lots of 1-pin. So... less chance of it a penchant at least. Yeah, I think with the 3-pin. I mean, the thing is, like, with the 3-pin, you're waiting on the... Wait, you're worried about the 4-5, which is also waiting on the 6-pin. But the 6-pin also has the... Well, it doesn't have the 7 AP as the 9, but it still has the 5-7. The 5-7 is more of a problem than the 2-4. The 2-4 is going to be much less likely if they're going to cut the tune right now. Before the Ricci. Than this one. Yep. Maka does like the... Which I would have won. I would have won if I... This would have been a completely different game if I had bigger balls here and cut the 6-pin. It's Suji against the dealer, and it's a double move Suji against the Ipatsu on 4th place. And that was definitely what I was worried about, but the 3-pin is also not even that safe, you know? I think at this point, if I'm gonna... If the 3-pin was completely safe, then I think the 3-pin would make sense. But in this situation, I feel like I should have evaluated a little bit more of like... How likely am I to get away? If I cut the 3-pin? I'm probably... After I cut the 3-pin, this is more defensive thing. I might like cut more dangerous tiles than the 6-pin anyway. Or I cut the north and I only have 2 tiles of the north, and I have to like pray they deal into each other. Which they didn't because they're waiting on the same tile. So I think 6-pin is correct here. I think I agree with Monka. I was leaning towards this after the play anyway. Yeah, I mean 2-pin is something I know the dealer can discard. That's the other thing. I don't know if they could discard the 5-8, but I do know they could discard the 2-pin. And if Toyman is also willing to cut the 2-pin, because they're not waiting on it, for the cross player is not waiting on 2-pin, even better. I think waiting on 2-pin's a little bit too important here for me to give this up. So yeah, I should have cut 6-pin. After this, yeah, I mean, it just makes sense to push. And then we get to here. And Maka's still thinking about pushing. 3-3-pin are out. Less chance of a Kanchan. Still worried about the 5-6. Maka's actually all over the place here. He did the north. Six-pin is still... Six-pin is still not full Suji against Toyman, against the cross player. 6-pin is still a half Suji against one player and then a full Suji against another player. 4-pin is kind of in the same boat. 4-pin is... Well, 4-pin is just half Suji against everyone. But also, at least blocked off by the Kanchan isn't really as possible because of the 3-pin. Preserves the best weight. I don't think I made the wrong move here. I think it's reasonable to believe that the game could end quickly with these two players. Cheating into Senpai, I unironically think cheating back into Senpai, though, is correct from this position, though. We bought a turn with the north, but, like, we only have one more turn anyway, so might as well chi and then cut here. If we don't chi, what we're banking on is we get another safe tile against both these players, which is maybe not that likely. I don't know, I'd have to, like... That'd be annoying to calculate, but there aren't that many safe tiles. So it'd be much, much worse if I were to, like, have this shape, but, like, this is a much more dangerous tile than the north. I might as well cheat back into Tenpai and still try to win this with 4-7-pin. And then... Maka suggesting the 5 from here. I think... 5 so is just so dangerous. But this hand is just so bad as well. Yeah, it's close. It's close. It's close for me too. I think I'm still leaning on just cutting it. But it is so dangerous. Like I could deal in with any other tile and it'd be less bad than the red 5. Like if I was just like I'm giving up, I'm going to cut my losses. Maybe cutting my losses also means dealing in, but dealing in with the least bad tile. At the very least, red 5 pin is going to be Suji. So like I can expect that to be maybe another turn's worth of safety. And then we'll see. I mean, if I were to like, you know, draw another tile from the wall, it'd be a 4 pin. If it's a 4 pin, I'd probably cut 6 pin, I think. If it's a 4 pin, I might just cut 4 pin. Oh, that's tough. I don't even know what I'd do there. I don't even know. That's the issue. Even after I cut this red 5 pin, even if it passes, then like, what do I even do after that? Like, I'm not as good. I'm not going to be as good as Maka, like, when it comes to, like, those like, really sharp, razor-thin margins for, like, which tile is safer against 2 Richis. I think it's... I don't even know. I really don't even know. I'm gonna say it's 6 pin. I'm gonna say probably cut 6 pin or something. At least it's like 10 pi. Yeah, 4 4. I get back at the 10 pi, cut the 5, cut the 6. I have a triple at 4 and then a 5 so. That'd be hilarious. Anyway, what are they winning at again? This guy's winning at 5. They're both winning at 5-8, okay. Yeah. 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 If I were to draw any of these tiles, any of these other tiles, just like checking what's even available. Like if it was like an honor tile, if it was the green, yeah, you cut that. If it was like the 1-so, yeah, it's fine to cut. 1 mon, it's fine to cut. I guess there's like... I guess they're like... I'm not giving their enough credit to like the amount of tiles that I'd be okay cutting. Like any Monzu's probably okay at this point. Any Monzu's okay. Pinsu... Pinsu's like a question mark. But Sozu is like really, really bad. It's so bad. So I think it'd be okay drawing any Monzu and then any honor tile. And then Pinsu we'll see. And then Sozu we fold. But I have a Mangan. It's still possible for me to win, from my perspective, if this passes into 2 players. I think if I were to think about this even more, I think maybe I'd agree with Maka though. And cut the red 5 pin. I think this tile is just too spicy into 2 different Richis. One of them being the dealer. Four pin? Why didn't I cut 4 pin here? 4 pin is between the 3 and the 6. I mean, it's between the 4 and the 6. Four pin is half Suji to both of them. And like, I think at that point I'd rather cut the Akka, because the Akkas at least fold Suji to both of them. It's just like the chance of this 4 pin dealing is actually still pretty high. Notice how we don't see any of the 5-6s except like in my hand and in my call. So there's still 2 6s out there, still 3 5s out there for the 5 pin and 6 pin. So... And there's like no 7-pin. Well, I'm not sure exactly how much the 7-pin will factor in, but when I see a lot of like that Tsuji unavailable, I am actually a little bit more suspicious of the 4-pin when the adjacent tiles aren't discarded. Like I could easily see 4-pin still dealing in here. I think keeping Tenpai with this tile is, I think praying for one turn of safety and hoping that they deal in this better. Four pin is not Tsuji. 4-pin is only half Tsuji because they both discarded a 1-pin. So they can't be weighing with a 2-3, but they could still be weighing with the 5-6. We don't see the 5-6s. So 4-pin is not safe. The benefit of 4-pin is that if you cut it once and it passes once, you could cut it again. Even then, I think that's still... I think I would still rather cut the red 5-pin. Here. The Yaku's so scary to you? I mean, what the chance of them waiting on it is actually pretty low. Since it's Tsuji to both of them. It's definitely lower than the 4-pin. It's Tsuji to both of them because the 2 and 8-pin are both discarded, so it can't be with the 3-4 and can't be with the 6-7. And then also think about, right, the other possibilities of waiting on the 5-pin include the Shanpon, which is the 5-pin triplet. So yeah, I mean the 5-pin could still deal into that for sure. We don't see any 5s around. We see 2 4s and 2 6s, so it's at least like a little bit less likely that the 5-pin will deal into a Kanchan. Like this guy could still have 4s and 6s. But yeah, not dealing into Ordeonmen is a big deal. And a tile that could still deal into Ordeonmen is going to be the more dangerous tile. So we cut the red 5-pin here. I mean, it could still deal in. It could still deal in, but like, if you have no other option... I find it really difficult to fold in these spots, no matter how dangerous this tile is. No matter how dangerous this tile is, I find it very difficult to fold here. Intuitively, it's very difficult to fold. I think with this it makes sense, though, if I see how many tiles... Like, the actual percentage of me drawing a rather safe-ish tile. It's not going to be that bad, I guess. The tiles... Okay, the tiles I don't want to draw. Any of the Sozu that are left. So, 1 So I don't want to draw, 4 So... another 5 So, sure. 6 So. 6 So is actually... well, it's Dora. It's Dora. It's Tsuji, but it's Dora. So I guess I don't really want to draw that either. 7 So, and then 8 So. Okay, that's 6 different tiles in Sozu that I don't want to draw. And for... Pinzu, I don't want to draw... I don't want to draw the 6. I don't want to draw the 9-pin. I don't want to draw the 4-pin. Okay, so that's 9 tiles I don't want to draw. Everything else I'm okay with. Everything else is going to be, like, safe. Or at least, like, maybe Tsuji. So that's 9 out of 34. 34 tiles in the game. Give or take. I mean, you know, if you want to make like a more accurate calculation, you could like include all the tiles in the discard, but relatively speaking, it's going to be a 1 in 4 chance 1 in 4 chance to draw something dangerous. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. I could conceivably continue to draw safe tiles, actually. I mean, who's making that calculation, you know? Who's making that? But I have to feel that, you know? I have to feel that in this position. That's something I've never really considered, actually. I've never considered how likely it is for me to draw another safe tile. In a position like this, where I have very few tiles to fold with, but I still would like to fold anyway. I've never actually thought about it like that. That's new to me. Huh. Okay, something to keep in mind then. In a position where, like, a suit and a half of tiles can be considered safe tiles, then perhaps I could still fold even with a 4-tile hand. If the tile that I hold is just that dangerous. And yeah, Akka 5 so I think it crosses that line. I think it's too dangerous. Like, I don't want to play like this in ladder. I don't want to be in that position where I could discard something into 2 Richis. You know? I don't want to play like that. That's the entire reason I discarded the 3-pin in the first place. Like here. Because I didn't want that to happen, but I think I was too afraid. Should have cut the 6, of course. And then here. So I only decided to push because I wasn't imaginative enough. I wasn't creative enough. But this time it's creative folding. Creative defense. Or, you know, more intuitive. Like, I need to be able to see, even with 4 tiles, how dangerous is this? Yeah, so it would have been bad. Dora's was not Sozu. I think it'd be fine. Yeah, I think so. Actually, this still being the Akka, but yeah, this being the Akka and the Dora indicator is so horrible. Wait, what, you guys still have questions? It's 4P or fold? 4P keeps Tenpai? I don't think you should cut 4P. I think if you're gonna cut a half Suji, I think you'd rather cut the 5, so... They're both half Suji, but one of them gives you a much better hand. I think cutting Akka 5 so is better than 4P. I'd rather cut Akka 5 so. If I'm gonna fold, then I'm gonna fold all the way, and I'll cut the red 5 pin. Dealing on average is much less valuable, but you also lose a Mangan. You also lose a 2-side away from Mangan. So like what are you doing? You're pushing a dangerous tile for the sake of keeping Tenpai, which you're probably not going to win. You're Taki wait on the worst tile in the game to wait on a Taki wait for, which is the door indicator. And then also, yeah, you don't have Mangan potential, so you're just playing for exhausted draw. You might as well have no Yaku in my mind. So I don't think exhausted draw is enough to justify a 4-pin cut. Yeah, so it's red 5-pin or red 5 so, and I think I agree with Monka. I think Maka's cooking here. I think red 5 pin. After like 20 minutes of deliberation, I think red 5 pin is the move after all. Okay, what did we learn here? We learned that it's still possible to fold even if you have 4 tiles and they're all Musuji. They're all dangerous tiles. It's still possible to fold. It's still possible that folding is better than the next best thing, which is pushing with a Dora indicator that's also red. Yeah. But honestly, the bigger mistake was this one. The bigger mistake was not taking the better weight. In this case. But it's really tough here. I guess it's like pretty rare I'm in this position where like I can cut a double Musuji tile into an Ipatsu that's also Suji into a dealer and have a Sanmenshan for the Genbutsu tile, the 2-pin. You dealing with the 5? Which 5? The 5-so? Yeah. Even if it was just one of those, though, it would have been bad. I wouldn't want to deal into dealer Mangan with a red 5 next to a Dora. So the fact that it was dealt into both was just funny. But it could have dealt into either one. It would have been bad. Like if Toyman, if a cross person was ready to Richi and fight the dealer, they were going to have a hand. And again, the red 5 so is next to the Dora, so it's likely going to be a Richi 2 Dora minimum. Probably Painfu or Tanya, one of those, easily Forhan. Red 5 passing and drawing the 4-pin after would have made for amazing content, yeah. I don't know if I would, honestly, I don't know if I would be here if and like deliberating on this if that happened. I don't know. I would have been like, who cares? It worked out, you know, just like move on with my life. I can't deny that like it not working out did make me think about this move more. But I think like the actual like analysis here is like helpful. I think, yeah. I think I could be a better fighter like this. Taking the Sanmenshan, of course, but Sanmenshan, Suji on one side, double Musuji on the other. Like a double non-Suji. Take that over a Suji... take that over a single Musuji tile. I think in general, just the principle of like, I'd rather cut a double Musuji tile for a Sanmenshan. That's also weight on Genbutsu. I don't know how much that's important, but definitely for a Sanmenshan for a 3-sided weight, cutting the double-sided tile instead of the single-sided tile is better. Still, for a hand that I don't want to lose, and for a hand that also will be tricky to fold with anyway. I mean, it's a Mangan. It's a 3-sided weight for a Mangan, so. Yeah. No, keep that in mind for next time. This was like, at least for this game, like this was the game losing move to cut the 3-pin here. Because I would have won the 2-pin, but also I think just in general, yeah, like, so this would have mattered more for the game. I think this one is the more interesting one though. Just to find a tile that is worth folding on even with like a hand like this. If everything was not Suji though, I'd probably still cut the red 5. It's only because the red 5-pin is Suji to both of them that I think it's worth cutting. So I can get one turn of like probably this is safer than everything else in my hand. And then I have a 25% chance of drawing something spooky after that. Give or take. Slightly higher than that. Maybe like a 30% chance. So I'll be rolling the dice, but there's a potential that at that point I could like, yeah, I could think about like cutting the 4-pin or 6-pin. And the chance that someone deals in between two Richis to each other is like pretty decent. Like someone could sumo or someone could deal in. Like there are 4 chances for that. You know, every turn, someone can either call Rollin or someone could call sumo. And so buying 1 turn is a big deal against 2 players, and especially this late. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to like write some of this down later. That was very interesting though. Thanks, Maka. Maybe you're not so bad after all. At least in times like this. Yeah, that was good. Anyway, yeah, thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. Yeah, still wish I could have done better there. But what I did gain in exchange was maybe something more valuable. Is that I'll be able to get even stronger from here, even stronger. Just you wait, just you wait. Nothing's gonna keep me down. Alright. Who do we raid into? Alright, Kias is not playing Mahjong. I don't know what she's doing, but we'd probably just raid into her. Emporium. Yeah, cozy Mahjong feature, playing something that's not Mahjong. Looks like it could be a cool game though. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Appreciate it. Goodbye. See you next week. Maybe I'll have some stream in the week. I don't know. Bye.